The next game on this Friday slate, we have Oregon State versus Notre Dame. These are two top 20 teams. Oregon State's number 19. Notre Dame is number 16. This is in the Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas. Notre Dame is a 6.5-point favorite. Over under is 41.5. First of all, the biggest news about Oregon State, coaching staff left, almost a lot of players left as well. Oregon State's future is still in question marks. I don't think that's decided where they're going yet. Lots going on with Oregon State. They have a lot of turmoil, a lot of turnover, I should say. But yeah, quarterback one is going, I believe he's going somewhere. DJU, he came here for a year and left. Quarterback two is going to Michigan State, I believe, where their head coach and half their coaching staff went. Their best linebacker's out. Their best defensive back is out. Then you go over to Notre Dame. You have Hartman, their quarterbacks entering the NFL draft, their running backs entering the NFL draft, their linebackers entering the NFL draft, wide receiver one opting out, wide receiver two opting out, and tight end two opting out. So a lot of opt-outs on both sides here, which again makes everything extremely difficult to handicap to predict. The one thing I'm pretty certain on is this game's going to go under. 41.5 is very low. I know Notre Dame's pretty much a defensive team. Oregon State kind of are known for that, but again, they're Pac-12, so it's a pretty low total. So I really like the under in this game, and it's just who's going to take Oregon State with all these transfers, all these coaching staff changes. Their future is uncertain. Like, who's going to be on Oregon State? Why would they get up for this game? So that's the reason I'm going to take them. Hopefully this line moves to 7.5 by the time this game kicks off. But I'm going to take Oregon State on the spread. How about you?
Yeah, first of all, I hate bowl games now. And this is the perfect example. Like, this would be such a fun game, but no one's playing. It's just ridiculous. Something has to change. I don't know if you have to, I don't know what's got to change, but I mean, just get rid of them if it's going to be like this the whole time, because it's bad for football. I think it's bad for us. We're losing our asses betting these games because we don't get information. Even after kickoff, you might not know who's starting at quarterback. So yeah, it's just kind of annoying, but like you mentioned, everyone's opting out for both teams here. Tough to get a read on this game. I like Oregon State, just like you. I think their effort might be decent just because, like you said, there's so much unknown here. I think a win against Notre Dame could go a long way on their future. And I just don't know what Notre Dame has to get up for. They were playoff hopefuls this year, fell just short. That loss to Louisville really crushed their souls back in October. Had the somewhat bad loss to Clemson, as Clemson, we've talked about them, wasn't quite as good as they've been in the past. Just not sure what Notre Dame's playing for here. They don't really care about Oregon State. Oregon State has a lot of unknowns in the future, like you talked about. So just think we'll get a bigger effort from Oregon State. Two quarterbacks making their first career starts for each team. Tough to lay 6 points with a quarterback who's never started. So I'll just take the points with Oregon State. But yeah, the opt-outs is just ridiculous.
Yeah, this is not one of the better games, especially, I mean, it would have been, like you said, but the opt-outs is making it almost unbettable. So if you are going to bet this game, again, I like the under, but if you want to try to navigate the side, good luck. It's had the ability to be a very good game, but I don't know how to solve it. I think you're right. You might just have to get rid of them. Just cut them if this is what's going to happen. It'll work itself out a little bit next year when we move into a 12-team playoff, but yeah, you're still going to have opt-outs for teams that aren't in those 12 teams. So yeah, I agree. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. So hopefully you found this video helpful. We will have a couple more previews for every college bowl game this season. So make sure you check out our YouTube page, like, subscribe, comment. We really, really appreciate it. But we have two big games for the nightcap on Friday. So make sure you check those out in our next episode, and we'll see you guys later.
See you guys.
You better start listening to the Better in Green podcast. You will not regret it. Trust me, trust me, trust me. And hey, I'm Dean Blandino.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Better in Green, eh? To Better in Green, eh? To Better in Green, eh? Listen in and cash out. That's what it's all about. Come on, let's make cash now. We always on spot and we cover all spot from the bottom to the top, eh? Shout out to Ethan, shout out to Wyatt, shout out to Ben. Welcome, welcome to our podcast, Better in Green.